Hello, fellow followers, and welcome to FanZcene. And today, after you, let's go over some of the Dr. Death stuff that we might be expecting to find on the upcoming Halloween 5 4K Scream Factory disc. Now, I know this has been covered a lot on other videos, and I've actually covered this a couple times here on my channel about the Dr. Death footage. So, you know, if you're a diehard Halloween fan, you probably know a lot about this and heard this already. But if you're not and you're curious what you possibly will be getting on this 4K release of Halloween 5 from Scream Factory, let's go over it. Scream Factory kicked off the week by fully detailing their upcoming 4K Ultra HD releases of the first 5 films in the Halloween franchise, which are all set to release on October 5th, which I did a video on here the other day, so you can check that out if you want to. Of particular note, Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, will include footage from the film that was previously lost, with the following 2 bits teased by Scream Factory: the new long-lost alternate opening sequence featuring the appearance of Dr. Death, and the new extra snippets of gore to obtain an R rating that were cut from the film. So I'm really looking forward to these, and I really hope I do get to get these 4K discs eventually. I'm really hoping to get into them. And now let's get on to the Dr. Death stuff, because I know that's what you guys came here for. It was back in 2019, you may recall, that the search for the missing footage began, but you may be wondering what precisely Scream Factory is referring to here. What is the alternate Dr. Death opening, and what can we expect from these extra snippets of gore? Well, back in 2019, like they mentioned, Halloween Movies put out this tweet, what we're up to in search of the lost footage from Halloween 5, Michael Myers, and, you know, there's a script, some footage and stuff they found in the tweet. You should just go on to Halloween Movies and scroll through their tweets, and you'll find this back from February 11, 2019. So you can see that and what they found, and they found some stuff. So let's go over some of this now. For starters, let's talk about the alternate opening. The 1989 sequel was originally going to be opened with Michael Myers washing up at the home of a man named Dr. Death, a character who was eventually turned into a hermit who nurses Michael back to health after the events of the previous film. Michael, of course, ultimately kills the hermit, returning to Haddonfield. HalloweenMovies.com breaks down the alternate opening sequence that Scream Factory has uncovered, explaining that Dr. Death was an occultist character whose purpose in the film was to deepen the Cult of Thorn mythology, which I also did a video on here after the Halloween Kills trailer came out, talking about Transcendence, so you can check that out. Late actor Theron Reed played Dr. Death in this excised scene. The best explanation we have of this scene comes from Halloween 5 actor Don Shanks, who recalled the alternate Dr. Death opening in a chat with the same website back in 2019. He said, "I was placed on this stone altar, and all around the set were these things that the production had gotten from witches and people that sell you the occult," Shanks recalled. "And there were scrolls and different chants and this and that. And suspended from the altar right above me was this rock that looked like a stalactite. It was on a string, and it would circle, and Dr. Death was doing an incantation on me, and then he tattoos on me the thorn rune, which is a sign of eternal life. And so he does all these incantations, and on Halloween Eve, 1 year later, I come back to life." He continued, "So I put the mask on, and I grab Dr. Death by the throat, pick him up over my head, and break his neck, and then put him on the altar, and take the stalactite, and I go through his chest with it. I thought it was one of my better kills, but Mustafa Akkad thought it was too much of an occult type thing, so they decided to shoot it differently." That scene sounds actually pretty interesting. I would have liked to have seen that scene in whole. And, you know, like when he said he sticks the stalactite through his chest, he thought it was one of his greatest kills. That's probably one of the gory elements of the movie. So that would have been an interesting scene. Halloween 5, love it or hate it. It wasn't the greatest, but some of the stuff that was cut out, I would really like to see. And I was kind of hoping that maybe all this footage that they found would be integrated back into the film, and we get like a different cut of Halloween 5. But I'm really excited to see the sequences and everything they've cut out on the special features. And so there, you know, there's Michael Myers from Halloween 5 with a Nicolas Cage style mask instead of William Shatner. So the task of taking this rough old footage and bringing it back to life was given to Michael Felsher, who explains the process in a post over on his Facebook page this week. Felsher writes, "Basically, I was delivered a series of raw takes scanned direct from the negative trims and using a shooting script, as well as some existing footage from the theatrical cut. I was able to put together what amounts to a new opening sequence for the film." So that explains why we don't get a cut of film. That's great. I'm glad I read further. Most H5 fans know that the existing Mountain Man character was a reshoot added to replace Dr. Death. It's interesting to discover that a lot of shots used in the theatrical cut for his lair were shots taken from the original Dr. Death shoot, which I was able to repurpose for the restored scene. Another big challenge was that there was no audio for any of this. The production sound was either MIA, or perhaps the scene was shot MOS at the time. Oh, so yes, I see. I didn't read all this earlier, so I'm glad I'm getting to know this and understanding why we're not getting integrated into the film. So a big part of my job was to create an audio mix for the scene. So when you watch it, every sound you hear with Dr. Death on screen was created here at my desk. Oh, that's cool, Felcher adds. We also found a workaround for a few lines of dialogue that the character had, but I'll leave the answer to that for you to discover when this comes out. Oh man, this is making me more excited for this. Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get these. Man. As for the extra snippets of gore, it's hard to know precisely what was found by Scream Factory, but we probably should be expecting the lost SWAT team massacre sequence with this release. As Don Shakes explained in 2019, a scene was filmed where Michael wipes out Haddonfield's SWAT team, but alas, that is not listed on Scream Factory's extras. Dang, I would have liked to have seen that. That would have been cool. At least we get something like that in Halloween Kills, I guess, sort of. Hopefully that's a good one. There's one guy, and I mean, they show it when they're taking out one of the bodies whose head is twisted around, Shanks remembers. They put the wardrobe on him backwards, and he looks like his head's been twisted 180 degrees. And another direction was take the M16 rifle, and you're just walking through these guys and killing them. Dang. There's Dorn Sampson, a big, tall black guy that I kill, and another one I put the M16 through his head, and another guy I break his neck and stomp on him. Holy crap. The whole idea was that you'd hear everybody screaming over the radio when he's killing everybody. So we did all these really quick shots, you know, pick this guy up, knock this guy down, stab this guy. Yeah, that's like when the police, I always wondered what happened in the police, office when all this happened. That's pretty cool. We expect to learn more about these extra snippets of gore in the coming weeks, likely to be brief moments of additional bloodshed that were ultimately trimmed from the film to appease the MPAA. Scream Factory has also recently unearthed the released lost gore footage from My Bloody Valentine and Friday the 13th Part 2, both of which proved to be big treats for fans, which was awesome. Stay tuned for more as we learn it. And once again, there is the Halloween 5 Revenge of Michael Myers 4K box art. I gotta say, if you haven't noticed me going through that article and everything, I'm really excited for this. And man, I gotta pick these up. Man, I gotta find a way to get some cash together to get these because I'm really excited for this. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to these 4K discs. Like I said, I may not be able to get them on release date, but I do plan on getting them so I can have them in my collection because I absolutely love the Halloween franchise. It's one of my favorite franchises. I mean, you kids just cannot beat the Nightmare on Elm Street, the Friday the 13th, and the Halloween franchise. They're the top 3 slashers of all times. They're still long lasting for so many reasons. And I gotta get these on 4K, and I would absolutely love a Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set. I know there's been some talk about that, but I know there's some stuff behind the scenes that's not working out on that, but we shall see. Hopefully Scream Factory can get that together for us, and we also hopefully get the rest of the Halloween movies on 4K as well too. But I'm really looking forward to this, so let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. Did you know about this Dr. Death stuff? Did you know about the other, the SWAT team kill stuff? And how much of a diehard Halloween fan are you? Just let me know all this in the comment section down below. I like reading all these things. I like going through them. And please give this video a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you can go ahead and get a dislike. No hurt feelings here. Share this video out for everybody to see. It helps with the algorithm. It helps me get out there. And, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I would truly appreciate that if I earned your subscription. And wherever you guys are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I thank you for watching. Godspeed.